time for part 2 on our sales training two-parter. How do we know if we're right for sales training? And what do we look for in the right sales trainer? I'm going to give you all the details. We're going to go through it and you'll know if you need sales training and who might be best for you. Let's get it. Hey guys, I'm Matt Wolach. I'm here to help you understand how to generate a whole bunch of leads for your software company. Then let's make sure we close those deals and get some revenue in the door. And let's understand how we can scale a team that can do all this for us. If you want to know any of those things, hit the subscribe button right now and the little bell that goes with it. That way I'll make sure to give you all of the best tips and tricks on how to grow your software company. And today we're talking about sales training. How do you know if it's right for your team? Well, this is part 2. So if you missed part 1, go here and check out part 1 where I break down what to do in terms of understanding if sales training is right for you. We break down the types of different sales training, and so it's a really good place to start. Then come back here, and today we're going to talk about how do you know if the sales trainer you're looking at is the right option for you. Now, in part 1, we talked about the 3 different types of sales and the 3 different types of sales training around that. Number 1 is outbound. Can you do any outbound training? Can you learn about how to set up outbound sequences and what's the tech around it? We talk all about how do we make sure we're generating those leads and those opportunities that we need to generate. Number 2 is, once we have those opportunities, how are we going to close them? How do we make sure we get those new prospects to become new clients? And so you want to make sure that you have a really strong process around that. And then number 3 is, once we have them as customers, how do we upsell them? How do we expand their business so that we can generate more revenue from our existing customers? So those are the 3 different types of sales. And of course, if you're looking for sales training, there are sales trainers and training programs for each of those. And usually they're pretty specific. Some of them do cover all of the above, but in general, it's specifically focused around 1, maybe 2 of those pieces. And so definitely one of the things we want to look for is find someone who fits for what you need. So if you've identified that you need leads, find someone who's great at go-to-market, at generating leads. If you find out that, hey, you're missing opportunities, you're losing out on chances to close deals because you have a lead, but then you're not getting it over the line, you're not getting them to pay, then talk to somebody who can be a closer, who can help you and your team understand how to better close deals, how to have that great demo process that gets buyers saying, I've got to have this. You need to make sure you do that, and proper sales training can do that. And if you realize that, hey, we're getting people in, we're closing them, we're just not expanding them, our net retention ratio is very low, our MRR growth rate is very low, then that's where you want an upsell trainer, somebody who's going to help you know how to upsell and exactly what to do with all of your existing customers. Okay, so that's number 1 is find out a trainer who has done this before. So if you're looking for someone who's a closer trainer who can set up your demos and make you understand how to get those demos to be really impactful, well, who's done it? Who's been in that role of being a sales rep, doing demos, or being a VP of sales, coaching their reps to do demos and training new reps to do demos? Who has that experience and has had success making that happen? That's really, really critical that the person you're hiring, don't just hire somebody who read a book or watched some videos and then they start coaching you. By the way, you might say, no, they're not out there. Yes, that's out there a lot. Make sure this person has done that role before, has done that thing, and so they're sharing real experience with you. That's absolutely critical. Okay, number 2, if you're looking for somebody who's going to be helping your team, let's make sure that they're actively engaged within the industry. Are they active out there? Are they posting on social? Are they talking about some of these issues? Are they sharing things here on YouTube? Or do they have a podcast? Or do they guest on podcasts? Are they doing webinars? Are they speaking at conferences? Is this someone who's actively trying to help the community grow? Or do you not really see a lot of that activity? Maybe this is just kind of a side hustle for them. Maybe it's just something they're kind of doing over here and it's not really a big deal. Oh, you want to come pay me money? Cool, pay me money. I won't really have much time for you, but let's do that. So you want somebody who's super active and cares about growing and helping you grow. That's going to be someone who's going to be a great trainer for you. Okay, we've done 2. Number 3, how do you know if you found the right trainer? One of the best things that I like to do, check their testimonials, check case studies, check people talking about them, check the videos, check all of that stuff that tells you that people are actually getting results. The reason you will go to a sales trainer is so that you can get great results from that experience. You're going to pay some money for training for you or your team. You want to make sure that you actually get the outcome that you're hoping for. So check their reviews, check their testimonials that they share. Hopefully they're sharing some. If not, I'd be worried. And then check all of those case studies and see if any of those people there are like you. If there's somebody who's much, much bigger than you and people who are much smaller than you, then maybe it's not the right fit. But if you find people who have the same problems that you do, who are about the same size, maybe in the same geography, and they're speaking about some of their challenges that they've had and then how they overcame that with the sales training, that is a good trainer for you. So check those case studies and just make sure that it feels right and that it aligns with what you're trying to do. Okay, so I've given you 3 things to look for when you're looking for sales training, making sure that you're getting proper sales training from the right people. By the way, I offer sales training myself. So that's one of the things I do is I focus on B2B SaaS only B2B software companies. If you're a founder or a leader in a software company, I can help you. In fact, I've helped hundreds and hundreds do the same thing with personal guidance, holding their hand, making sure they get some goals. And our results are fantastic. Lots of amazing results because I've been there. I've done that. I've done all of these roles that we have in B2B software, from being a rep, generating leads, closing deals, being a director, being a VP, being a CRO, being a CEO. I've filled those roles. I've been in those shoes, and I've been able to scale some companies to be pretty big, selling for hundreds of millions of dollars. If you want that type of result, then maybe I can be a fit for you too. So down below, you'll see a link. In that link, it's a booking window, and you'll be able to click that and book a time with myself or my team. And it's a really quick 10-minute call. We don't want to waste your time, so it's 10 minutes. And if you decide in that 10 minutes that it's not a fit, great. If we decide it's not a fit, great. We'll try and point you in the right direction. But if it is, we'll walk into setting up a second session, a strategy call, where we can identify what's holding you back and map out a plan for the next 12 months for you. That's all free. It's all included. Just want to make sure that you get the help that you need. So if you feel like you need sales training, check that out. Go ahead and click that link down below, and perhaps I can help you personally. Anyway, I hope that this helps overall. Whoever it is you decide to work with, I hope that they're a good fit for you and that you grow and get to your wildest dreams. It's the best feeling when you do, and I hope to see you there. Anyways, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care.